What excited you about the opportunity here and what coach and you guys as a staff are trying to build at FIU and bring it back to the success of '95 and the NCAA tournament appearance? A lot of big goals here. What excites you about this program?
Well, what's really neat is the opportunity to be able to work with and for Jeremy and also who Jeremy has added to the staff, and Joey Rodriguez and Jesse Bopp. We all have a history. It's pretty neat. We all have a great relationship. And it all starts with the staff that's implemented and put together to transition into having, being able to impact kids in a positive manner and create the kind of program that Coach Ballard wants. And it really, really excited me when Jeremy got the job, #1 for him, because he's worked so hard in our profession. But then when we implemented the staff, when Jeremy implemented the staff, and to top it off with a place like this, like FIU, really made it exciting and interesting for me, because there's a number of areas in the country that's filled with talent, and Florida is one.
Well, it's funny, you said in the past the most impressive thing about all of your coaching stops is that your wife is still with you. So.
Yeah.
The most impressive thing here.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of those coaching stuff, look, 2 decades plus of coaching experience, North Carolina, Notre Dame, Texas, and you talk about Power Fives, but also you've done this at the mid-major level as well. A lot of success at Tulsa, obviously success at FGCU last year. Now you're trying to translate that here. What do you feel you've learned under a number of these successful head coaches? What concepts in terms of their vision, how they run a program, do you want to translate to what you're trying to do here?
Well, it's pretty neat. I think for me, and being an assistant coach for 20 plus years, at some point in time, you get good or you get better at doing something over 20 years.
Yeah.
And we all have worked for a number of different guys, and the most important concept or area for us is the kids' experience, our student athletes' experience. And Coach Ballard is invested in that. We are invested in that. And most importantly, if we train these guys, get these guys headed in the right direction academically and on the basketball court, if they have the opportunity to have a neat experience, which is most important, then our basketball program should flourish.
Coach Ballard went from North Atlanta to Central New York for his high school career. You went from the East Coast to Southern Idaho,
right,
and then relocated to Illinois after that. So a whirlwind in terms of your collegiate career, but talk about that jump, the decision. I know you had some friends going there, but I mean, it still takes a lot of fortitude to go from the East Coast to Southern Idaho to play the game you love.
I had to find my own path, my own avenue,
yeah,
to become successful, and I think there's an opportunity for kids, any sport, any level, to play at a level. And for me, going to the College of Southern Idaho was absolutely wonderful. I had a great experience. City kid, going to rural Idaho, which was a neat experience. I had some fond memories there. And then transferring to Illinois State, where I'm a little bit biased. I played for one of the best college basketball coaches in Kevin Stallings. It was his first job. I was his first recruit. I ended up marrying an Illinois girl. So for me, I had a great experience. The same thing that I personally want to translate and convey to our players. Everyone has their own path and their own experience, and mine was at Illinois State, and I married an Illinois girl, and you know what, the rest is history. We have 3 wonderful kids, and I'm just still on this journey. Yeah. You said it, you living a dream. I'm living a dream as well, man.
You're close to having the full unit together. You're making do through individual workouts, but the rest of the summer, what do you hope to incorporate onto the athletes? What do you hope to see before the fall semester begins?
Well, the biggest thing is there's a couple of them. #1, we want to inject a great deal of energy into these kids. We want them walking around campus with energy, with confidence, positivity, and we want these guys to look out for each other, wear FIU across their chest with a great deal of pride, and start an exciting journey. Our staff is going to be the most energetic staff in the country. I tell you what, I'm not a betting man, but I would bet that our staff is going to be the most energetic. And if there's another staff that's just as energetic and enthusiastic as we are, we'll play their staff in a 4-on-4. So for that title. And the most important aspect is competitiveness. If we can get these guys, if Coach Ballard can get these guys, which I know he will and he can, get these guys competing at the level that we know they can compete at, it should be a fun summer and a fun year.
Well, we're all looking forward to November, even though we know you guys have a lot of work to do before that, but we're excited for it. Coach, appreciate the time.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Yep.